Welcome back. I spent the first half of January sick. How was your January? I took a nice long break from tattooing. It was very much needed. I am feeling great. I am feeling ready to get back into it at a much slower pace, which is why this week we're going to be focusing on drawing flashes. Flashes are pre-designed tattoos, and as a tattoo artist, I do mainly flashes. I'm planning on opening my books at the end of February, which gives me around a month and a half to work on flashes, and my goal by the end is to have around 30 to 40 flashes. I feel like I just said flashes 20 times. I want to see how many flashes I can get done in the next 4 hours, and you're coming along with me. Let's get set up. This is my favorite candle. It's by Park Studios and it's in the scent Mint Mojito. It smells like a pina colada. I just finished 3 flashes, which I'm really happy about because 3 is better than none. This is one of my favorite ones that I just finished. I'm gonna work on finishing these 2 sketches and hopefully I can start a 3rd one. And then I'll have 6 flashes, which is fantastic for the rate we're going at. I've been in the tattoo industry for almost 4.5 years, which is crazy. 4.5 years is a really long time. I'm in the process of creating a more in-depth video for tattooing, which I'm very excited to share with you guys, and it's gonna be coming soon. For all my Asians out there, do you ever just Asian squat on the chair while you're working, or is it just me? Okay, one down. Let's start another one. I'm changing locations. When I'm gathering inspo for designing tattoos, a lot of the times I like to look at floral arrangements. They're so beautiful and they provide me a good understanding of how the petals flow and such. Hi, Misho! Miu Miu is the only one that's okay with being carried. She doesn't like it, but she won't complain. Alrighty, it is 4 now, and I just finished drawing 3 flashes. The first one, we have, this one is colored, and this one is grayscale. I'm making pretty good progress. So on the menu, we have, wait, what are we making? We have fried lotus root, vodka pasta, chopped cheese rice cake, and steak. I will be in charge of the chimichurri. Okay, let's go! And then this is chopped cheese rice cake. Ooh! And then fried lotus root, and this is vodka pasta. Yes! Thank you! Thank you guys!
And then there's parm and black pepper.
Nice. There's a piece missing.
Is it better now?
Yeah, it's softer.
Yeah, we can warm it up more.
Okay.
I'm gonna put this back.
Guys, it's snowing. I'm so happy. I haven't seen snow in such a long time. On my way here, I tripped on some black ice, almost fell on my face. I refuse to let that ruin my day. Last night was first snow and my friend Catherine sent the sweetest text message. Korean superstition says that the people you're with during the year's first snowfall will stay in your life forever. That's so cute. I'm making a bunch of these rock incense holders. I think they're really cute, and also because I want to create more of my own glazes, these would be perfect to test them out and to be able to utilize it rather than just having a bunch of random like test tiles laying around. I'm pretty sure that the super of this building forgot to turn the heat on. It's so cold in here. Maybe if I have time, I'll make a matcha bowl. Okay, so I made a bunch of rock incense holders, not as many as I thought I would, and a matcha bowl, and now we're gonna go get dinner. Wait.
I got it.
I think I'm gonna have some leftover congee for breakfast. It's been a few days since I last vlogged. My immune system took a bit of a hit again, and I had a cold sore flare up. Honestly, being sick for most of January has really helped me to slow down. I did get some flashes done. I drew around 4, 5, 6, 7 and a half flashes. I'm currently designing this thigh piece. I'm gonna go into studio today and do a bisque unloading, which I'm really excited about because that means I can finally glaze. I think I'm also gonna bring my iPad into studio because Kat's gonna be there and we can work on flashes together. This came out so cute. I can't wait to glaze her. I'm not sure if I clarified in my previous vlogs, but my tattoo studio and my art studio are on the same floor of the same building. I was so lucky. I can just walk 10 steps from one to the other. So I have all the glazes that I plan on playing around with today. Actually, I have some more under here. Ideally, after I make bigger batches of glaze, I want to be able to dip these. Painting them on one by one takes a lot of time. As I was saying earlier, because I was sick for most of January, it really forced me to slow down and to take my time with everything. I have been getting so much sleep, guys. It's been great. Before 2023 ended, I was really stressed. I was waking up at 5 a.m. in the morning. It was a very nice time. It was great to wake up so early in the morning. But the main reason I was doing that was because the cortisol in my body was running so high. I would wake up multiple times throughout the night, and you know that feeling in the morning when you wake up and you're like, oh my god, I am so stressed, I need to get XYZ done today, blah blah blah. Yeah, that was me. Now that I've been getting so much more sleep, I sleep like 8 to 9 hours every night, I've been feeling so good. A large part of me felt really guilty because I have this art studio space to my own now, so I felt very obligated to be able to do a bunch of stuff in here, create as many things as possible rather than taking the time to create, which is something that I've been telling myself, okay, we're gonna take the time to do this. There's no rush. There's not really a lot of pressure on me other than the pressure that I place upon myself. Another thing that I catch myself doing a lot recently is I tend to compare myself, whether to be how productive I used to be or to other people that I see online, and I'm always like, wow, they're doing so much, but I feel like I'm doing nothing. Comparing myself to others has definitely improved a lot in the past few years. However, I always compare myself to when I was getting the most shit done, where I would upload on YouTube weekly, where I was still in school, but then I did my apprenticeship, I did a lot of tattoos, and I had my own shop. I used to cry a lot on public transportation because I would just be so overwhelmed and tired. Why am I comparing myself to her? I am so much better at taking care of myself now. That's just something that's been on my mind lately. This glaze is a lava glaze, and I'm really excited to see how it's gonna turn out, the texture, once it's fired. It's time for a lunch break. I think I'm gonna check out the new food court that opened under H Mart.
Thank you. No, I don't. It's a lie. Put this on the floor.
Oh my god.
Is that the salmon? A feast. So excited for this salmon.
You want to do a taste test?
No. So good. Yeah, not bad. Very nice.
Is it burnt?
No.
I've been craving some good bone broth recently, which is what I'm doing right now. On this cloudy morning, I'm boiling out the impurities and I'm gonna throw it into the pressure cooker, which is gonna make my life so much easier. Just two girls chilling on the ground. Guys, we're doing pretty good for this flash round. I don't feel stressed at all, which is crazy. Normally when I'm drawing flashes, I'm stressed. I don't go out for 2 to 3 weeks. I'm literally stuck in the apartment drawing. I say no to everything. It takes a lot for me to do anything other than design tattoos. We're doing great. I'm gonna draw for another few hours. I do want to document more of my drawing process. I feel like it's a little bit boring because I'm just drawing, redrawing it again, retrying it for the 5th time. I did this sketch yesterday and this is the 3rd redraw of it. I'm going to change the color of this sketch again, lower the opacity, and then redraw it again. Hopefully after that the sketch satisfies me and then I can move on to shading. I think I'm gonna watch True Detective on my projector. I've been watching it while I've been drawing at home. The thing is, I'm really not sure what's going on in it because I'm not really paying attention, but I think I'm on season 1 episode 3 or something. It's 4 hours later. I got a bit distracted, ended up watching a movie, may have taken a nap. Now it's dinner time and the bone broth is ready. She looks really good. I'm gonna make a noodle soup for dinner. I'm really excited about that. This is gonna be so warm and yummy and comforting, especially since my period started today, so my cramps are kind of bad. Let me show you what Miu Miu is doing right now. Are you one with the shoes? Just popping in to talk about today's sponsor of the video, which is MILANOTE. Since I've been simultaneously working on multiple different projects, sometimes it's a little hard to remember everything. When I keep everything up here, I can only remember so much, which is why I am so happy to be working with MILANOTE on this video. MILANOTE is an amazing tool for organizing all your creative projects. I've always struggled with documenting my creative thought process and I'm always rushing towards the end. You know how it's like A, B, C, D, but I'm always A and then D. Whatever that happens in the middle, I don't know what's happened. I guess I'm just a little scared to visually see my thought process. It feels a bit daunting. I dislike the feeling of uncertainty. MILANOTE exists to help people do better thinking at the early stages of the creative process. It's a flexible and unstructured workspace that lets ideas grow and evolve in whatever way makes sense to you. It feels less like traditional software and more like you just have this wall and you're mapping mapping out your ideas on it. It allows you to collect notes, images, videos, tasks, and more. And it's absolutely perfect for all my visual thinkers out there. I am one, and I know that there's a lot of you, or for anyone who just needs a space to think creatively. Starting a new project is super easy. There are over 100 built-in templates for every type of creative project. There's mood boards, which I'm planning to use for my 2024 vision board, weekly planners, storyboarding, and so much more. I'm gonna give you guys a little tour of what my MILANOTE board currently looks like, just so you kind of get a gist of how it works, how I'm using it. I'm currently using MILANOTE to organize all the little projects in my personal studio, and I chose the brainstorming template. If we zoom in here to Jasmine Studio, which I guess is my second creative brain, I have 3 branches or topics that I'm focusing on: painting, ceramics, and building my shop. What I love about MILANOTE is how easy and customizable it is to use. You can drag in images. I added in multiple images, kind of like a mood board to get a sense of what I want my future paintings to look like. And you can even add in color palettes. This feature I really love. I just think it's really fun to play around with. I do love a blue-green color scheme, so let's add in another one. You can just go over here, choose color, drag it down, and change it. I want it to be a little bit smaller, so I can just change the size like this. Something else that really makes it feel like you're drawing on an actual board is that you can draw on your MILANOTE. Let's connect my sketch to my image with an arrow. If we go down to the shop section, you can add in to-do lists on your MILANOTE. I just added in a little checklist of items that I need to design that are related to packaging, such as custom wrapping paper, stickers, thank you cards. I redesigned a thank you card here, but I'm not sure if I want to keep it. Up here, I have my business card, my current business card, which I think I might have to redesign as well. It's a little too tattoo oriented, and I just want a bit of a change. Speaking of tattoos, since this is my creative second brain, I'm gonna add in a section for tattooing here. I used MILANOTE to keep track of the furniture that I wanted for my personal art studio, and I just kept the floor plan here as like a little memory. I'm gonna move this out of my way. Okay, so let's add in an arrow. I'm adding in this link card, and with MILANOTE's link cards, you can link in anything you find on the web. For this link card, I chose this lo-fi playlist that I found on YouTube. In the tattoo studio, we love playing chill lo-fi music. As I was saying earlier, it's so easily customizable. You can change the font, the color. We're gonna keep this simple and just have it be a normal font. I'm gonna add in a checklist under the text that I just added and categorize all my flashes. The way that I normally do this is just by what topic they fall under. 1 peony, 2 chrysanthemums, 3 magnolias. If we zoom out of here, I know that it looks a little bit messy, but that's just how brainstorming is. And with MILANOTE, I love how you can just keep adding in stuff and the board will keep expanding. When you're ready to share your work, you can invite your colleagues and clients to gather important feedback and collaborate with them in real time. MILANOTE has been so amazing, and I highly recommend it. MILANOTE is available for free with no time limit. You can sign up using the link in my description box and start your next creative project. And please let me know in the comments if you enjoy using it and how you're using it. I would love to hear all about it. Thank you again to MILANOTE for sponsoring this video, and back to the vlog.
I don't know, I personally try to think back before probably like 2018, which is when this short form really took off, like stories and TikToks and reels. That's when we really started being like phone fiends.
I just listened to Damon Dominique's video essay about social media, and I really resonate with it. If we're just talking about Instagram has been making it much harder for artists out there. I could go on a much longer spiel about how frustrating it is to use Instagram these days, but I'm gonna save that for another video. But I just wanted to share one thing. As a tattoo artist, you're obviously gonna be posting pictures of the body because your art is on the body. Maybe you're posting a rib placement or a stomach placement or a thigh placement or sternum placement. Obviously the focus of the image is your tattoo and not of your client's body itself. So someone explained this to me. This post was reported recently for promoting sexual activity and nudity. You can barely tell which part of the body this is. And this isn't the first time when my post has been reported. It's been multiple times over months. I have to appeal the post every time. I have to contact Instagram. This is the third time I've appealed this one post. And now I'm like, should I just suck it up and just delete this? I simply don't understand. This is something that I've discussed with my other fellow tattoo artists. Their posts have also been reported before. I don't want to sound ungrateful because I really am grateful for all my clients, all of you, the platforms I've built, but I'm not feeling grateful towards Instagram at all. And every time this happens, it feels very unmotivating because tattooing is my main income source, which in turn means social media, Instagram is how I get my main income source. I've just been editing for the past few hours, and most of yesterday. Each video takes me around 20 to 30 hours to edit. I think I'm on like hour 12 or something. Trying to figure out a way to streamline all of this so that it makes the process go by a little bit quicker. A lot of it is because I'm just a bit perfectionist sometimes, or I'll stare at one transition for like 20 times. Sometimes I stare at a word so hard to the point where it no longer looks like English to me. I have not been in my cooking era lately. Thankfully, Calvin is in his cooking era, which means he can cook for us. I made this spam tofu egg cabbage scramble. It does not look that pretty, but it tastes pretty good. To give you guys a little update on how my flashes are going, I am on number 21, which is really good. Working on another flower per usual. I'm going to edit for a bit longer, and then I need to get ready, going into studio later to do a kiln unloading. I'm a bit nervous, but I'm really excited to see how everything came out. Just finished my makeup. I'm going to a Sandy Liang Lunar New Year party at night, so I want to look a bit cuter. Oh! That took a little longer than I thought it would because I kept messing up my makeup. So then I would just make it more heavy, and I was gonna wear another top, but it's kind of cold. It's like 30 degrees today. For fragrance, I'm gonna use this Belda Freak by Byredo. I'm running a little late. Moment of truth, I used a different firing schedule this time. Let's see. I'm gonna be very careful. These are the pieces that my friends glazed last time. Very adorable. Look at this Totoro that cat made. I finally got to glazing this vase I made a while back, and I love how it came out. The little rock incense holders came out so cute. So did this incense holder. I really like this texture. For the mugs, these were my tester mugs. I love how the glaze turned out. The glaze turned out so well, no bubbles, everything was perfect. However, there are cracks that showed up after this glaze firing on the handles, which makes me really worried about the rest of the mugs that I made. Thankfully, they're only on the handles, so I think they're still usable. Cheers! How are you doing? Are you cold?
It's cold as fuck. My feet are cold. I'm not wearing socks.
Oh, you're not?
Yeah.
I just want some popcorn chicken. Good secure!
We got it! And they weren't closed.
Ooh, what's this?
I don't know.
We got some braised beef rice bowl and some popcorn chicken. Do you want me to heat up your soup?
Oh my god, yes.
It smells so good.
It smells good. looks so good. Have you been to Taiwan?
No, I really want to.
You should probably go to Taiwan.
Let's go together.
Oh no.